Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Create Flavored Mod Pack. In between episodes, I did a lot of grinding. As you can see, I'm fully enchanted with diamond armor now. You might have also noticed that I dyed my backpack. I haven't added any more upgrades to it, but yeah, now it's my channel colors. I've also pretty much fully enchanted all of my tools here, so I have a silk pickaxe, a fortune pickaxe as well, and I think this is the best sword I'm going to be able to get. It has sharpness 5, looting 3, a lifesteal 3, which just recovers a little bit of health each time you deal damage. Valor, which I believe increases your damage the less health you have, something like that. And then it just has Unbreaking 3 and Mending as well. The gear is pretty much maxed out as well. I didn't actually manage to get Protection 4 on the boots, sadly. But I did actually manage to get Feather Falling 4, which is pretty nice. In between episodes, something tragic also happened. You might notice that the train is stuck here. Yeah, unfortunately, our train conductor died. There was a bunch of pillagers on the tracks, pretty much right behind me. And yeah, a few of them got into the cart back here and just killed them. So, yeah. In a creative world, I've also been planning a new train build anyway, one that'll look a lot better than this one. So it might just be time to retire this train, honestly. I'll probably just disassemble the cart here and the storage cart back here. And then I think what I want to do is actually put this train car up here. I always plan to put a train up here, but yeah, I think putting that one there will be good. I should probably mention what I want to tackle in today's episode. The first thing I want to do is remake this train. We're going to be making one that looks a lot better than this. And what I also want to do in today's episode is collect a bunch of lava from the Nether. Now, we're actually going to be doing that automatically using trains, so yeah, we'll get that all set up on the new train. And yeah, that should be the plan for today. So I'm down here in the Nether because I actually want to get my mining bore set up and harvesting some materials from here. Because one of the major building blocks of this project that I want is actually going to be blackstone. So we should be getting blackstone from this, and there's also a chance that we might get some netherite. And before this thing gets too far, what I actually want to do is replace the deep slate here with, let's see here, how do I duck down again? With a little bit of netherrack. And where's the filter? Should be something like that. There's the filter. So that'll be placing netherrack now instead of deep slate. So I'm gonna keep a pretty close eye on this thing because there are there's a lot of random pools of lava in the Nether. So I just have my mini-map open and I'm just keeping an eye on it. Hopefully we don't run into anything too bad. And look at that, we've already found some blackstone. And look at that, we finally found our first ancient debris. Ooh, and there's 2. Nice. Unfortunately, the mining drill can't actually harvest it. But yeah, that's pretty nice. So I've just set up a little bit of a temporary line here that will actually go up here on top of the building here. So it won't go this far forward, I don't believe. I think I might also need a station here, but yeah, I think the track should end right about there. Then on this side, it'll end right here. That way we still have a little bit of a path to get up into here. So what I'm gonna do now is reassemble this train. And I think what I might actually do first, though, is take apart the cart back here. So I've just disassembled the rest of the carts here and added a little bit more room back here. This should allow us to make a train that's really, really long. I might actually need more for this, though. We'll see. But I think it's time for one last ride with the old Buffalo Ranger here. And there we go. It does stick a little bit far forward. So I think I can probably move it back about 2 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if I move it back 2, it should be fine. Oop. I think we're gonna lose the ladder though. Yeah, that should be pretty fine there. So I should just need to grab a train station. And yeah, we can disassemble her. And I think one little piece of detail that I want to do is Buffalo Ranger, episodes 6 through 10. I think that'll be a nice little memorial. So I think I'm going to get started on building the train. I'm going to be building it from picture references rather than from a schematic, just so I don't spoil anything. So I've finally finished the train, and there's the reveal. Yeah, this thing took a really long time to make. I spent pretty much the entirety of an afternoon working on it. I still need to wait for all of the copper to oxidize, so it'll be more close to the signs here on the side. And you can also see here that it's called the Soul Harvester. This was really expensive. Took a lot of copper, a lot of blackstone. I even used what are these things called? Crushing wheels for this. And not just 2. I needed 3, so yeah, I doubled the recipe there basically. I added a bell. I don't know if this thing actually works or if I can get it to work or anything like that. In my original design, I had sorry, not iron bars, but copper bars here. But for some reason, the recipe has been disabled. So I just have some lightning rods here. And on the front, this was also supposed to be copper bars, but I just replaced it with iron bars. I think it still looks pretty good. I even decided to add a train door on the back. That way, hopefully my driver won't die. Now, I think I want to take it for a little bit of a test run, so I think I'm gonna... Ah, shoot. And I forgot pretty much the most important part of assembling any train. And that's gluing everything together. So, should be something like that. Need that there as well. Okay, hopefully that's everything connected up. So, I'll try to assemble the train again. Nice. Alright, and I think it's time for a little bit of a test run. So, oh, yep, immediately I see that I forgot something. Okay, 3rd time's the charm, and nice. So you can see a little bit more of the detail of the train as we get out here. I added, I think they're called some sort of plate. I can't remember. Down at the bottom is sort of like a skirt. I think that makes the trains look a little bit better and a little bit more put together. But yeah, so this thing is pretty awesome. It is a little bit big for this tunnel, so I might eventually add, or raise the roof a little bit on it. So while I wait for that to oxidize a little bit, I think I'm gonna upgrade one of my tools into netherite. Now I'm not sure exactly which one I want to upgrade. I think I might go for the fortune pick, just because it's already, I think it's maxed out. Let me double check. Yeah, so it's already pretty much maxed out, so I think that's probably our best bet. So I've decided to go through and straighten out a lot of these rails, so yeah, it should look a little bit better as I'm going through here. As you can see, this one is a lot straighter. There used to be like 7 turns back there. Right here, I straightened this out because I'm actually going to need another train. And I'm not sure if this station will let me approach it. Here we go. So what I'm going to have to do for this one is probably move the importing to the to out on this side, or add another one of these. I'm not really sure yet. And I've also given myself a little bit more room here at the end, so A, I can turn the train around a little bit quicker, and B, I have a little bit more room for farms. So what I want to do now is actually craft our new carts. They're going to be in a similar style to this. So yeah, I'm going to need a lot more blackstone and copper for it. And I think the order I want to go in is going to be a passenger car, then item transport, and then liquids at the end. It also means that we're going to have to reorganize a few things here, but honestly, this system is so simple I could pretty much move it anywhere and it would still be fine. It might take up a little bit more room, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So this is roughly how long our train is going to be for now. I do in the future want to make separate trains for each of these projects, but for now it's going to be a little bit too expensive to have a bunch of individual trains. So this is 1, 2, 3 carts back here. And I also want to basically copy that front cart and put it on the back. However, I don't think we're going to be able to get to that today. That front cart took me so long to make. And yeah. So I'm currently here at Y48 or 47 because yeah, I've ran out of copper so many times while building these carts, so yeah, it's definitely going to take a while. Fortunately though, this mining boar is really effective at going to different levels and harvesting a lot of the same material. And there's the civilian transport. You might also notice that I went with something a little bit different for the roof, and I actually changed it on the train itself. Yeah, these are copper tiles, and they are so much more cheap than regular copper. It's just a basically a single ingot, and you just need to press it down, and yeah, super easy, super convenient, way cheaper than full blocks. And there's the storage cart. Yeah, I went pretty big with the vault. It's I think this is actually the max size one, so it's a 3x3x9. You'll also notice that I put some what are these things called again? Portable storage interfaces down here. There's one on this side and one on this side. I don't know if I'll actually need the one on this side, but I think it'll be nice to have it just in case. And last but not least, there's the fluid cart. Now it looks pretty bright right now, but once the green comes in, it'll look a little bit better. So I don't think we've talked about this before, but I just added some portable fluid interfaces on the side here. Now they act exactly like the item ones, so we shouldn't have to talk about it too much. But yeah, so that'll basically allow us to pull fluids in and out of the tanks. And the goal of this is actually going to be lava, like I said. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and grabbed another villager. It was definitely easy and definitely not a pain in the butt. Yeah, you can see all the dirt around the train here. So yeah, I eventually did get him in here, and it looks like he still has his old job, but he hasn't been traded with yet, so yeah, hopefully he's still able to conduct the train. And I would also like to give my conductor here a name. This is going to be based off of Hugo W's suggestion. So we're going to name him Arnaldo. And welcome aboard, Arnaldo. So what I want to tackle next is automatically gathering lava from the Nether. Now I've already set up a station down over here. Yep, it's down here at the corner. And I laid out a marker here with the yellow concrete. This is the exact position where the portable liquid interfaces will actually end up. So yeah, they'll be right here, and then on top of this block is where we'll actually have the lava come out of. Now, I've had this planned out since pretty much the start of the series. I think whenever I made this building, so episode 3 or 4, this area right here, this entire rectangle here is actually going to be an Andesite Factory. And one of the key components of making andesite is lava. Now we're also going to need gravel and flint, but that's something we'll worry about later on, probably in the next episode. But yeah, the major thing here is going to be the lava, and it does consume it, unfortunately, but yeah, that's pretty much the only way we can automatically get a ton of andesite. Now, in order to actually get our train into the Nether, we're actually going to need to build a Nether Portal. And it's going to have to be about the size of our train. I don't know how big specifically. And I just realized I used my wheat there. But where I want to build it is right about here, which is... yeah, that was pretty much where the cows and sheep were, so... yep, I had to move them. So what it'll do, we'll have a track going straight this way, coming this way, and going up to the lava refilling station. So I think I'm going to try to hook it up right here, and just go straight this way as far as we can. I think that'll look good. And then when it comes out of the Nether, it'll just go straight that way. And in order to get it inside... yeah, unfortunately it can't turn this way, so I'm gonna have to add another track going off of here. Let's go something like this. We can always fix this in the future. Actually that doesn't look too bad. It is a little bit of a jumble of rails, but yeah, I think that'll do. And I'm also gonna need a lot of obsidian for this. And I'm hoping this will be good enough for the size. This is 3 by, I think, 5 on the inside. And I just need to light it. I'll also write down the coordinate in the center. Okay, and then next what I want to do is just head into the Nether and see where we come out. I'm assuming it's going to link up with our existing portal, which it actually doesn't, surprisingly. It did make one right next to it, but what I want to do, and hopefully I don't fall in here. Yeah, I'm going to have to somehow pillar my way down there and make a little bit of a platform. And while I'm here in the overworld, I think it might be a good idea to start to get some of our items prepared. So right now I can make 56 tanks. I don't know the exact amount that we're actually going to need, but we'll just use this as an example. We'll probably need a little bit more than a stack. We'll also need some fluid pipes. I'm not sure the exact quantity, but I'll bring like 13 for now. We'll also need a hose pulley, that'll actually allow us to pull the lava from the nether. And I believe if a source has more than 10,000 blocks, I believe, it counts as an infinite source, so we should be getting an infinite amount of lava. And finally, we'll probably need at least 2 mechanical pumps. Oh, and almost forgot, we need a couple of portable fluid interfaces. I think on the other end, we're actually only going to need 1, but we'll also need 1 on the overworld side. We'll also need a little bit of power, and a cool trick that we can use with water wheels is, since you can't place water in the nether, we can actually use lava instead, and they won't burn. And we're gonna actually use ladders to get down into the nether, like down to the ocean, I mean. Because in this pack, if you right-click a ladder with another ladder, it'll actually, it'll go up or down. I think only down, maybe. But yeah. Super, super handy. So I'm just gonna sit up here and hold it down. Now hopefully it stops and doesn't just keep going down into the lava. Okay, looks like that's as far down as we can go. And I do hear a gas nearby. Yep. I don't want to be caught over a lava pool with a gas near me. Okay, being very careful here. Ooh. Nice, so this is where our portal will actually be. And I'm just gonna come out a few blocks like this. Basically, I want enough area down here so that the train can be fully inside, because we do need the, I believe it's on the last car, we'll need to actually pump the fluid into the train. And we'll also need some way to turn the train around. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty big platform out here. And kind of a cool trick you can, you can do with Create, with the trains now. We can actually, hold on, we'll do something like this. And we can actually just pull it out here. And every single block underneath the tracks is going to be filled in with the block in our offhand. Pretty cool. Okay, so I've just rebuilt my portal down here. I haven't completed the track yet, but I just want to double check that this is actually going to hook up. So how we can actually do this, I believe if we hook it directly into the center one there. Yep, you'll know that it's working if it starts to glow purple. So this will actually connect to the other side. So if we decide to go through here. Now, I actually spawned on this portal. And there was a track there. Hopefully... And I may need to just move that portal. Portals are so dumb in Minecraft. So if I just go ahead and connect it up, if it'll let me. Huh. Okay, so I'm not exactly certain where the train will end up when I go through the portal. I've done a little bit of finagling here, so hopefully it can go through. Ooh, okay. And it looks like I stopped operating it. Okay, so this is the opposite way of what I was thinking. Fortunately, I did come prepared with some extra tracks. So what I'm gonna probably have to do is make it immediately turn around this way, or maybe that way, but yeah, so that's at least good to know though. Oh, that's a little bit weird. It's weird that it makes you stop operating it when you go through the portal, but oh well. So at least we have that figured out now. So I should just have to make a few more rails. I did actually end up running out, so I'll probably need another stack or two, so yeah, I'll keep working on that. So I've gone ahead and measured exactly where the interface will end up. So it'll end up here. The passenger car will actually end up here, so this is probably where I'm gonna add sort of a station, and then we can walk over here to the pump. And I'm just gonna get started building a little bit more of a platform out here. This will give us a little bit of room to store the tanks, and then get our pump set up. I think that looks pretty good for the size of system we're going to have set up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get our tanks down. They'll automatically go in a 3x3, so I'm not actually sure what the size of tank that we'll actually need here. I think, yeah, 360,000 millibuckets. I think that's going to be good for now. That's 360 buckets just for temporary storage. On the other side, where we're going to have our hose pulley, I just want to... I think I want to put it right here, actually. A little something like that. So power is on that side. And then pump will go on this side. And quickly just going over the output. I believe it has to be like that. So it should have a arrow facing directly into the portable fluid interface. Oh, and apparently my lightning rod just stopped some lightning. That's kind of funny. I wasn't actually sure if it would still work on a train that was assembled. That's actually pretty neat. So I'm just here in the overworld because I forgot to make a bucket. And I also needed some shafts and some cogs. Okay, so I think I have everything hooked up to power now. I'm just doing a double check. I'll probably clean this system up a little bit in the future. It is a little bit messy, but it'll do for now. So what I want to do is actually grab some lava and maybe put a piece of cobblestone right there and put a lava bucket down. Nice. Now what you want to do is double check each of the whatchamacallits, the pumps, because yep, just like this one, it got turned around. Fortunately, all you need to do is right-click it with a wrench, and it'll properly start to pull out. And there we go. I had the water wheel going in the opposite direction, so I am going to have to flip all of these pumps around a little bit. So that should be starting to pump. Yep, there we go, tapping the mantle. And as you can see, the container is filling up. So I'm just going to pull the train in here. And there's some of those beasts coming after us. It's hard to tell, but I think that's where it should be. Oh, it should be back a little bit, just like that. And it's kind of hard to tell, but I think I might need to move it back one block. Okay, so I finagled around with it a little bit more. I had to move the pump down a little bit. But yeah, it should be filling up now. I got rid of the pump on this side just to make sure it was actually draining out, which it is. Unfortunately, oh, yeah, actually you can see it. I was gonna say you can't see it inside the cart, but you actually can. Awesome. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rename this to the lava station. And I'll head back to the overworld. So now the drop-off point will be pretty easy and extremely similar to what we just did on the other side. So I think I want to quickly make that and then we'll come back. So I've set up an extremely temporary situation on this end. I need a lot more tanks here. Unfortunately though, I've pretty much used all of my copper on the train itself, so yeah, I'll have to wait and grab some more. And I'm not exactly certain what I want to do on this side for this, so especially in terms of power, because yeah, like I said earlier, this entire area here, and maybe I only make it half of this, I'm not sure exactly. I still need to make some plans for this, but we're gonna make an Andesite Factory in here. So it'll probably end up having sort of a central power station, sort of like how I did in this building. So the last thing I want to do for this episode is to actually set up a train schedule for our friend Arnaldo here. So I think I've figured everything out for the schedule. We have 8 separate stops, so it is getting exponentially more complicated. So we'll go from here at the warehouse station to the lava pickup station. Then we go to the lava drop-off station, back to the warehouse station. Then we go back to City South, which is in the center where the starter base is. Then we go up to Farm Station, City North, which is the other side of the starter base. Then back to Warehouse Station, where it'll loop back around. It's really complicated. Hopefully this works, though. Come on, Arnaldo. You got a train to drive. There we go. I think I'm just gonna try to hopefully not hit him, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. And the last thing I should have to do is give him the schedule. Hopefully this works. Is he not sitting? Oh, my train is not assembled yet. That would definitely help. Alright, now let's try this out. Okay, I'm gonna try to get in the passenger car. When I sit in this seat. Okay, he should wait 15 seconds before leaving. Of course. Okay, I think I might have fixed it. I did skip the lava station, so it should be going to the starter base first. Yep, that's good. Oh man, I love the horn on this thing. It sounds so good. Alright, we should be going into the Nether now. Here we go. We should pick up some lava. Nice. And now we should be dropping it off. Great. So that's pretty much this entire lava collection system done now. I will have to go back through and redo some of the item automation stuff, but that shouldn't be too hard. Most of the framework for that is pretty much already done, so I should really just have to move a few things here and there. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end things for today. In the next episode, I want to get started on the andesite production. So we'll be going over how to automate andesite production. And we should be making a pretty cool build for it as well. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.